Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. In today's game, playing some Pentakill Mordekaiser in the bot lane. I'm not really sure whether you would call it an AD carry or just a bot laner, but we are playing Mordekaiser in that lane. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves the Relic Shield, 3 health potion, and the Warding Trinket, and head to lane. As you guys can see as well from the teams here today, we've got Skyable playing that Darius in the top lane, Dad Spaghetti back again playing that Leona support for us here. Got Lolpop King 12 playing that Rek'Sai jungle, and lastly, got Gimme Your Milk. And I'm not going to give you no milk, playing that Lux in the mid lane. It's looking like we're against a Fizz mid, I think. Yeah, because it's a Talon top with the TP, I guess. The dual lane of the Soraka and MF, and then lastly the Lee Sin jungle. So we'll see how this goes, and damn, that is one messed up looking dance party. Hold on, let me join in this. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Wait, let's get the guitar out. Oh, yeah. Guitar solo right in the middle of this. Wave at the crowd. Yeah, guitar solo. Yeah. All right, we're good. I think we're done with this. But for those of you who are really not following up with, I guess, the league stuff and the rework with Mordekaiser, which has been around for a while now, but in case you're new to us, essentially, Mordekaiser got a massive rework a while ago, and I held off doing a video of it because I felt like a lot of the content in the rework was going to get changed, and I didn't want to do a video then have it get changed in the next patch. And as I predicted, a lot of things did get changed, and so I do feel like despite the fact that it didn't change as much as I thought it would, I still feel like I made a good decision here doing a video that will hopefully be a little bit more timeless, I guess, compared to what would happen if I was to have recorded with it immediately. Because, yeah, if I were recorded with it immediately, a lot of the information that would have been very, very true at the time is now not true. For example, your W, you can now self-cast it, for example, and I just realized Dad Spaghetti's out of relic stacks. I was thinking he was going to get one of those. Never mind. But yeah, Dad Spaghetti's on that Leona support, like I said. But for level 1 here, we're just going to farm, and because of our W on the rework, one of the effects with it is we get bonus XP when it's meant to be shared. So essentially, if any minion or XP from anything is meant to be shared, and I get the last hit, I actually get full XP, and it's like I'm robbing Leona. She still gets half XP. Or not half XP. Well, yeah, we still get this. She still splits it just like she would in any other matchup, but I get bonus XP from it. I get full XP, so it's pretty damn good. So let's hit some people up with the E there. I'm getting the E level 2 here just because I don't think I'm going to get the Q off anyways on anybody. It's pretty unlikely, but getting harassed quite a bit here by Soraka, but all is well. But pretty soon here, Leona should look for an engage because I think she can pull it off because, of course, she is Leona, and their harass is getting really tiresome, so I'd prefer if we did not get harassed, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Luxing at the first blood there on that one, not too bad. Their wave is getting pretty big here because we've killed off not as many minions as I thought, so we might want to get the siege here. I'll let her know she should get it. And as soon as she gets that siege minion, the better, because I'll be level 3. And try to avoid that damage from Soraka. And there we go. They're both level 3, but I'm level 3. The wave is pushing towards us, though. They've been shoving it in really hard, actually, which is not very good for us. So we'll have to sit back here on the turret, which is not where you really want to be as Mordekaiser, but it is what it is. Q is to reset the auto attack there. Get this next minion. And actually, I'm not strong enough, but I should be strong enough to get this one, because that third proc does so much damage. It's nuts. And, I'm gonna miss actually a lot of these minions because of this, but we'll try and get as many as we can. Yeah, 18 CS to hurt, 18. Not that bad. It could be worse. CaptainMonk, yeah, that's me, baby. What's up? Let's go ahead and get some minions here. And I hope we can actually look for an engage at some point here and get the lead in this lane. But we've been seeing here, I'm maxing the Q first. Now, I have actually so many things I want to talk about. Build, skill distribution, my exhaust, etc. So we'll start with the exhaust. The exhaust is a much easier topic than the other ones. I'm running exhaust on Mordekaiser in the bot lane here. Leona's got the ignite. Reason being, in my opinion, that Mordekaiser doesn't really need heal. He's got that shield from his passive. He's sustained from his W if you use it correctly. And he's also got his ultimate, so plenty of sustain. Not to mention you build sustain with him like on Gunblade and stuff. So I just don't feel like it's really necessary to roll with heal on your Mordekaiser. I just don't think it's necessary in the slightest. So I prefer to instead go with the exhaust. And now the exhaust is pretty much going to work as a trade-off with the difference being, hold on, can we get the kill there onto her? We will. Very nice job by Leona. That's going to be the first blood for us in the lane at least, not in the game unfortunately, but still really solid for us. Let's get this next point into our E there, or our Q actually, sorry. Then we'll go back, because I don't think we have much more we can do in the lane the way it is right now, but not too bad. Hello, friend. Actually, I'm going to say hello. Hello. I don't know why. I felt like that was really funny for some reason. Goes to show how good my humor is. Anyways, let's pick up the Amplifying Tome here, get ourselves the Ruby Crystal boots and some health potions here. Oh no, you're good. This guy knows me too well. No. I don't know. I still think I'm trash this game. I make so many mistakes, and a lot of people, I guess, just don't see them, so they think I'm good. But let's not talk about that too much. So, I like the exhaust. The way I see it, Mordekaiser doesn't need the heal, so your options are left with maybe going with the ignite, other things. There's other options, but I like the exhaust because Mordekaiser lacks a little bit of CC, and so if he gets caught out by an assassin or something like that, yeah, in a lot of cases he's able to take them on, but if he's not able to, the exhaust will allow him to, because it resists their resists, it resists their movement speed, so you can kite them out a little bit. Not to mention, if you're trying to chase someone down, the exhaust can come in handy there too, which it might have come in handy actually against that Soraka there. Luckily, we didn't need it, but it still might have made the difference if we did need it, if that makes sense. But so let's just go ahead and farm up a little bit here. Let Leona get the big siege minion here with that relic stack. There we go. And from here, honestly, I think we're strong enough that once I'm level 6, we can all in pretty much anybody we choose, as long as we essentially just, you know, go in. Like, Leona leads the way and we just follow. Now, she's backing off for some reason. I think something's going on in the jungle. I haven't really been looking at the mini-map as the AD carry, although I'm not proud of this information. Honestly, as the AD carry, you should have a support who's going to let you know about everything that's going on the map. Your job is literally just to focus on farming and poking when you can and all that, and let your support do the map awareness for you, and you know, do all that stuff. But with that said, you can't always depend on your support. Like if you're playing solo, just like that, and they're not the best, then of course you can't depend on them. But I can rely on Dad Spaghetti. He's pretty solid. I can rely on this guy. Let's go and harass Soraka a little bit there with that. Get this last hit here, and if Leona ever wants to go in, like, I'm down. Like, I'm just gonna ping and let him know, like, hey, I'm down, man. I'm level 6. I'm all set, but I don't want to miss any minions for it. So he's got to be ready to go when I'm ready to go as well. Well, it looks like we might get an engage here. No, maybe. Nah, we're not gonna get it. So let's get this minion here instead. But that's the exhaust topic. So I think exhaust is the way to go. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. All the pros, or at least not all the pros, but a lot of them, like a large majority of them, if you guys look at pro builds at all, run it, actually. And let's actually just pop our combo here onto Soraka. Hopefully my ultimate damage will kill her there. I don't know if it will, but it might. If I get this E off, nah, it's not in range. If I got that off, though, that would have killed her. My ultimate did not burn her as much as I thought it would, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Because Rek'Sai's on the side here, and we might be able to dive these guys, and whoopsies, I actually just healed her. Not what I want to do. All good, though. Let's just back off a little bit here, wait for the mini wave to come back to us. So at 50 CS here, my MF's got 40, but we do have the assist over her, so we're actually in the lead here, but not by as much as I'd like. Unfortunately, I did use my my flash there to try and secure that kill, and I failed, so that is unfortunate. But so yeah, that's kind of why I like exhaust. I think it's the way to go. As far as our skill distribution, we are maxing the Q first. If you guys don't know the details, your E pretty much does damage no matter what, even if you max it or don't put any points in it at all. Or you need 1 point at least, but you kind of get what I'm going for here. Because the damage on it scales really well with your total AD ratio, which is 0.6, and then your AP ratio, which is again 0.6. So if you just build like hybrid, your E does so much damage. It's like an insane amount of damage. So you don't really need to put points into it, because the damage doesn't scale very much with points in the ability, only 30 per rank. And the cooldown goes from 6 seconds to 5. Barely a difference, and unfortunately Leona's Zenith Blade's going to go a little bit wide on that one, but that's okay. But if we do get an engage, I'd be very happy, because I would love to fight, honestly. I'm getting pretty bored of just farming and blabbing, so more fights would be more fun, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Don't cry over spilt milk, right? But yeah, so I don't really like maxing the E. You can, of course, if you're looking for a farm-focused game, because it does give you the best, I would say, instant burst of AoE of all your abilities, so it can be very good for farming, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you do it, I wouldn't be like, you know, that's terrible, don't do that, that's stupid. I get the strategy, and I can see how that could be effective, but I wouldn't do it personally. The next option would be maxing your W. Now, originally, when the rework was released, your W was, like, stupidly OP, especially in a duo lane. But since then, they've made some changes to it, and it's not nearly as good. Now, I'm just going to look to try and run away here and hopefully get away. Really great Leona ulti, disengaging the Lee Sin, who likely would have kicked me into the wall here. If I can get some more damage onto him, we might be able to take him out, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But if I can do some damage to MF, that'd be kind of cool. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. That's okay. So we're going to trade back a little bit at least, but unfortunately, we are going to lose Leona in the process. But she did a great job disengaging that Lee Sin, because Lee Sin would have kicked me into the wall, and the rest would have just changed from there. So good job by her. Let's pop the W onto Rek'Sai. If Rek'Sai tunnels in, this can be so good for us, but it's got to tunnel in. And unfortunately, their Fizz is right there in the wings, ready to go. But the Lux ulti is going to land. Very nice job. Get the W here next. But yeah, so like I was saying though, the W used to be like stupidly OP, doing way more damage than it does now. So maxing it made a lot of sense. But nowadays, it's, you know, it's still good. It's just not nearly as good as it was. So maxing it second is what I prefer. He gets the heal going up, gets the damage, AoE going up, all that good stuff. However, the best, in my opinion, is the Q. The damage scales pretty damn well. It starts off being really solid, but it gets even better as you get more points into the ability. And to add on to that, cooldown goes from 10 seconds to like 4 at max rank. So the cooldown gets to be really short, really spammable spell, and that's awesome. And I don't think Leona's going to get that in time, so I'll just take that just to make sure we don't lose that gold. And we'll go back here. So a bit of a rough start so far. Nothing's really happening for us. I mean, Leona got that first kill. We got 2 assists in total because we got that kill onto Soraka again. But we haven't actually got any kills ourselves just yet. But I guess that kind of summarizes the skill distribution. I think QWE is the way to go, and hopefully you guys agree as well. If you don't, no big deal, because all the abilities are honestly very viable to max first. Let's get ourselves the Needle Rod here, and we'll also pick up some extra potions for the laning. And as you guys can see from now, we are building the Rylai's first. Now, as far as your first item goes, I think there's 3 choices you should be really looking at based on your playstyle and what ability you max first. I prefer to go with the Rylai's Rush because I want to be able to hit my Q because I'm maxing it. And so to do so, I'm going to need that utility of the slow. That way, when Leona engages, I can slow them so when they try to escape after her CC is ended, by then I'll be fast enough to, or not really fast enough, but they'll be slow enough that I'll be able to like, walk up to them and get those autos off. And because it does put a spell effect on with the Q, from there they're slowed, and I can just spam my W slows them, AoE around me, the E slows, all that stuff slows for a lot more than it used to. So it ends up being extremely effective to max, or not max, sorry, to get the Rylai's as a first item. Not to mention your health costs, yeah, they do get higher as the game progresses, but early game it's not too bad, and with the sustain you have, you don't really need the sustain from like Gunblade, for example. And the last option would be like Triforce, and same thing as like going with the Q max, like I said earlier. Yeah, it's really effective. You're not really going to hit the Q very often in lane because everyone's just kind of dancing around farming like this. So Triforce, yeah, it's pretty solid if you hit the Q because it would be way stronger than it would be if you had Rylai's. But with that said, it's basically an AD item. It doesn't really give you much AP. It gives you the sheen, and that's great and all, but that's not much AP in comparison to other things. So what that's going to mean is your E and your W aren't going to do nearly as much damage as they would if you had Rylai's. Not to mention, you still have the problem of not being able to get your Q off in the first place. So I like Triforce, I like Gunblade, but I think that Rylai's is super important to rush. I think it's like the item you have to get in lane with Mordekaiser to find, I would say, success on an average basis, if that makes sense. There are situations where Triforce could totally work if your opponents are playing in a certain way or if your support's playing a certain way, but on a consistent basis, I would say Rylai's is, on average, the way to go. And that's my opinion based on a bunch of facts, so hopefully you guys understand that. If you disagree, honestly, it's not even a big deal, because with Mordekaiser, he's so versatile, you can really do whatever the hell you want, with a bit of exceptions, of course. But as long as you're within a general area of a game plan, you're pretty much all set. So let's just combo the Soraka here, and I'm actually going to flash out, because I don't want to die to the MF, but it's looking like Soraka should die here. I'm just going to pop the exhaust on her just to evade the damage that she has, and unfortunately, I thought the exhaust would be enough, but it was not, so I am going to go down there. And how did Soraka not die? That's horseshit. My ulti was on her, the ignite was on her, she should be dead. Like, she should have been knocked into the next lifetime, but she wasn't, and that is super annoying for us. I think the biggest issue with this lane right now that's really frustrating me is Leona, like, no offense to her whatsoever, I don't mean to be mean or anything, but every time we've engaged, it's been right here next to tower shots. And so when that happens, I can't walk up and actually hit MF in the face, you know what I mean? If we engaged here, I can actually do a lot more because I could chase her out a little bit and actually have some time to fight without having to worry about tower shots. So I think if we can get some engages going when we're not under their turret, that'd be great. So I'm going to let her know. If we could engage when we aren't near their turret, that would be better. Because, yeah, like I said, I mean, in that fight there, Soraka and, like, MF are all, like, right here, so I can't walk up and get my Q off, because I'll take tower shots for that, and I don't want to take tower shots, so I have to sit back and just use my ranged abilities and hope that they do enough. It'd be so much better if I can get close enough to actually get my Q off, so if Leona from now on can engage when they're closer, that'd be ideal. And, of course, I can't be the engage. If I walk up, they're just going to walk away, because I didn't have CC. Now I have some, so it's a bit better, but it's still not great, so definitely not the greatest start here, but I still think we have the edge. We have more farm than her by 30, which is a massive amount. And to add on to this, we also have the XP advantage because, of course, we are Mordekaiser, and we get that bonus XP for sharing minions. So let's just keep farming here. Not really sure what Leona's doing right now. I think she's just getting wards down or something, but looks like they are rotating or something. I mean, Soraka's level 7. Our Leona's level 8. We should have the fights easy as long as we play them right, but I don't think we are. But, like, we can engage literally anytime we want now. Like, as long as Leona just goes for it, we have it. There we go. This is what we want. See? See how easy that was? Just gotta engage with their non-under turret. It's that simple. And look, you can just unload on them, pop in the ulti and everything. All my other spells, the Q, just melting people. And let's go ahead and see if our MF can take the turret for us a little bit. And actually, Lee Sin's here, so we gotta be kind of careful about that. But still, look at MF's damage. Kill him, MF. Kill him. Alright, never mind. He took me back. But still, the Soraka in this game melted by the MF Ghost. I love it. If Lee Sin goes on this, he's gonna die. Alright, what are you doing, buddy? He's gonna kick me into this area? Okay. Well, he's gonna die anyways. See you later, pal. Somehow I got the kill on that one. I think it was from my W damage or something like that, but all good. We have Lux with us, and Fizz is trying to go in here. Not a wise move, Lux. Or not Lux. Whoopsies. Fizz. But Talon's in here, but we're just gonna unload on him. The Q, third proc, destroying him. And now Fizz wants some of this action. He's not gonna get it, though. He's gonna go down. Can I avoid the damage from the Soraka? I sure as hell hope so. I do have my shield available. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, MF's here. I could possibly kill Soraka because my shield from my E gets a lot of scaling. I don't know if you guys know that. If you use your E, you instantly get 50% of your shield at the very bare minimum. So it's not too bad. And what is this MF doing? She might actually kill me here. She procced her W, so she's pretty fast, but the mini aggro is going to cancel it. So not too bad. So I managed to get a lot of kills in that. Definitely a great redemption for me. My farm is still pretty decent. It's not great by any means. It could be like 150 if not higher by now. But I'm definitely okay with it considering MF's only at 86. So can't complain too much. So as far as the next item goes now, because there's going to be a lot more fighting, a lot more people on top of me, such as the Talon, the Fizz, etc. I'm going to start actually working towards some sustain. Because in the fights like that, I want to be able to hit my Q. My Q gets sustains me massively because it procs both Lifesteal and Spell Vamp. So it's huge to do that. I'm also going to my Trinket here because I think with Mordekaiser, because of how much of a bruiser and a fighter he is, I'm not too worried about face checking brushes or getting close to brushes to actually ward them. Whereas as an AD carry, doing that sort of thing is very risky. So you want to go with the blue Trinket if you want to go into an unwarded area. So on Mordekaiser, I am not against getting the upgraded warding trinket and helping my team out with some wards, whether it's around Dragon or what have you. I'm not against that at all. And we already have the sweeper on Leona, so we don't need another sweeper down here, although that is also an option. Blue trinket is also an option too. It's really up to preference with that, I think, but my preference is going with the extra wardings, because I like wards. Wards are vision, vision is knowledge. Something I always say. But I'm missing a lot of minions here actually because I'm bad, but we should be able to get all of these. At least most of them. So it's in 131 now. Not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. We'll get some wards down. Help Leona control the area. And once again here, if we go into either of these guys while they're not under turret shots, it's a free kill. Because I'm so strong and now. I got 2 points in my ultimate now. It's super free. And hello, there's the engage. Well done. Unfortunately, the flash is going to come out, but that's a flash for an alt. Worth. Very worth. Let's get some damage onto you. Can the bilge water slow out? And unfortunately, I'm getting too slow to get more autos off, but still not too shabby. You can see with 1 point my E, does a ton of damage because it still has that great AD and AP ratio of 60% each. Not too shabby. Now I'm just gonna send this brush here because I don't think they have this warded, and if they come a little bit too far up, we might be able to change some slows and do some stuff to Soraka or something. Just gonna pop our abilities onto her and just auto away, and that is gonna be a very dead Soraka. See you later, pal. Popping that, and actually I would not get the slow off. If I got the slow off, I'd be down to dive, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'll go ahead and let her know I'm down to dive for this MF. Fizz is on the way, though, so we gotta be careful. So, yeah, back off here. Just get the turret, take our victories, and walk away. Yeah, they're actually coming up. We can get the hell out of here. I'll go ahead and give her this, because when she's walking towards me, she gets a speed buff. So this might help her get the safety here. Talon's coming in, and Fizz is going really deep for it, but he's not going to get anything because he's... Yeah, his people tricks are going there. Yeah, like, that's... that's not going to give them nothing, so we did a great job escaping from that travesty that could have been. And I think Fizz is in this brush waiting. Nope, he's just recalling. Alright. So let's get that ward in. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. As Mordekaiser, I can face check things like that. Or not face check them, but ward like that. Whereas as an AD carry, if I did that, Fizz could have just one-shot me, honestly. And it looks like they took Dragon, so that kind of sucks. That's their first Dragon of the game. Yeah, we didn't have much pressure there because we had Darius top lane. And I guess people weren't rotating. I don't really know, because it looks like Talon's actually top lane too, so I'm not really sure what happened. But we had, like, no pressure to take Dragon ourselves, but that's okay. We got ourselves a lot of pressure bot lane. MF is completely getting dumpster down here. And their turret's pretty low as well. If we maintain this vision control so they don't gank us, we can easily keep killing these guys. I don't think they have a ward in this brush, so I'm looking to make a catch of some sort. So I'll go ahead and let Leona know as soon as they overextend to, you know, go ham. And unfortunately, that is not going to be in range The Zenith Blade, that is. But I will manage to get the slow off and some extra damage onto Soraka. Not too bad. So I'll get some minions here, get some extra XP for myself, because of course I still get that bonus XP when I share XP. It's pretty awesome. And we'll go ahead and let Leona have that one. And I'll try and get some damage onto somebody. There we go. Nope, never mind. I thought I was in range for Soraka, but she's so speedy. Speedy ghosty. It kind of works, because she's got that ghost-like skin, so... I don't know if you guys watched my Nocturne video, but I was saying that constantly. I'm like, speedy ghosty. It was terrible, but a lot of people thought it was funny, so... I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. I don't give a fuck. Alright. And let's go ahead and just keep farming here. Got ourselves another relic stack. Upgrading the W once again. And I kind of messed up that minion, but that's okay. But yeah, we really need Leona just to go ham. Because of course, I can poke at them a little bit, but I cannot get in range to Q them or anything like that. Unless someone else leads the way. And that someone normally is our support. Now, once again, if she just hits the ulti, it's a kill. It's really that simple. And I know what you're probably thinking, why are you complaining about Leona not engaging when you're shoving into turret all the time? Well, that's kind of how you have to play Mordekaiser, unfortunately. Because otherwise you're going to get pokes. You kind of have to get the minion advantage so they don't ever want to fight you. But when there's a lot of minions in the wave, you can still fight. Right as the minion wave first begins, if that makes sense. It's kind of complicated. Minion wave management is like one of the more complicated strategy things about League of Legends. But Leona's pretty overextended here, but she is going to be able to get away. And Lee Sin's not going to do nothing. These guys know that we can probably 2v3 them, honestly. And Rek'Sai is pretty close by, so I don't think they want to deal with Rek'Sai either. But I don't think they know the Rek'Sai's nearby, but still. But you can see it's still 1 point in this ability and still has a shit ton of damage. It's pretty damn strong. So definitely, I would recommend this skill distribution. I think it's the way to go. But of course, you can go other ways if you want to as well. And can I get some damage onto you? I can. Hello. And here's a bit of an engage, actually. I didn't get my Q off, though, which kind of sucks. And I don't know about this Leona. This seems a little bit risky for me. But we did manage to actually get my ultimate off. But can we save her? I don't have any abilities to save her. And we actually have Lee Sin here, so I'm kind of in a bad spot. But pop this onto my Ghost. Come on, Ghost. Hit him up. All the damage coming out. There's the kill. The Bilgewater slow was so key there, because MF was just too slow to outrun me. And with that Bilgewater, she's unable to do anything at all. So get those 3 Qs off, doing a ton of damage to her. And Lee Sin left for some reason. I don't know where he went. I was expecting him to show up. But I knew if I got some free damage onto MF, I'd be able to 2v1. And so I didn't actually end up 2v1ing, of course, but I still could have if I needed to. And because MF's dead, I'm not too worried about pushing up a little bit further. So I'll go ahead and do exactly that. And look how much damage I do this. Just push one-shot the siege minion. It's nuts how much damage your Q does on the 3rd proc. It's absolutely awesome. So there we go. We have officially won this bot lane. Not only do we get a lot more farm in this MF, we're up by like 67, but we also managed to get a lot of kills. She got a few as well, but we got way more and more assists and less deaths. We got the whole package, and now we can roam mid lane while we're the same level as nobody. We're the highest level in the game, actually except for Talon. Somehow Talon's a higher level than our Darius. Oh, I guess Darius is having a rough game. Shit happens though, no big deal. Let's pick up our Gunblade here for that sustain that it's going to provide. And I'm thinking we'll also grab ourselves the Phage. And we might actually work towards our Ninja Tabby this game, because Fizz is pretty weak. Lee Sin's pretty strong. Yeah, I'm definitely wanting Ninja Tabby this game. No reason to get Berserker Greaves, for example, or any other boots, to be honest with you. Mercury Treads can work against a high AP team, but against their team, no reason to do anything other than Ninja Tabby. Now, Talon's going in here. We used to get a lot of free damage. It's looking like my team is going to pick him up. Now the Lee Sin's the focus. That's Spaghetti doing a lot of great initiation here. Darius doing a ton of damage as well in the AoE there. And Lux getting a nice ulti off of there as well. So not too bad by my team. I'm going to join them in here, and hopefully we can get this mid-turning turret. Skyball going apeshit all over Soraka. Is he going to get her? He is. Can he go into the other ones? The reset's coming in here. He doesn't have his ulti anymore, though, because he didn't actually kill that last target. I'll go get this turret with my team, though. And he is actually going to go into the MF, but he's still going to get a lot done before he does so. So not too bad. Triple kill for him. Not too shabby. It's looking like the Fizz is the only one alive, and actually, Leona's got to come up on the side. Can we get over here and help out? And there we go. Slap him over the head, and he's going to die. I'll use that on Lux for fancy points. And over here to the mid lane and pressure this turret. So not too bad by my team so far. This is looking really good for us. Very promising. Let's go and hit up this turret a little bit. And a little hard on for me. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. I can totally understand that, though. If you lose lane, personally, if I lose lane to whoever it is, like in a solo lane, I always just want to kill them in team fights. I don't know why that is. I have that personal, like, prejudice against people who beat me in lane. It's a weird thing. I can totally understand this Fizz wanting to kill Lux. But let's head over to the bot lane, though. Get some free farm. The dragon's up in 20 seconds, so we'll get that after we get ourselves this farm bot lane. So we want to keep up in the farm department. We're not too far gone. You can see here, one thing that's really important with your W is it doesn't do damage around you unless you have a teammate overlapping you. However, with that said, when you have no one overlapping you, the proc damage, the second part there, that 130 plus 60, that's still there. So you can spam your W twice and have the damage go up instantly, or you can hold it around you for a while if you want to try something else. You can see here, boom, just instantly cast it like that. And it's a bit different. But it's looking like there's actually a bunch of people coming for me here, so I'm going to back off a little bit. Unless we can get the collapse going, because I'm pretty strong, so I might be able to get a collapse play going on if my team shows up. And it's not looking like we're going to get much done, but if I get like a flash E going on, we can get a bunch of slows off, but nah. Let's just hit up the dragon. We force them out of the pit at least. Lee Sin's not here. We can probably get this dragon for free. And of course, being Mordekaiser, as long as we manage to get some damage on it, like you can see there, that Mordekaiser icon's on it. Now I gotta make sure it dies within 10 seconds to us, and we actually end up getting ourselves the dragon. Now, we didn't because our jungler missed the smite. Shit happens. I'm gonna ulti Fizz here, and see how much damage we can do to this guy. There we go, there's one. Let's go ahead and get onto Soraka, I guess? Can we get some damage onto her? I don't know if we're fast enough. Avoiding that silence field there. Unfortunately, we get too slowed out to really chase them out, but that's okay. We still managed to kill off the Fizz. Wasn't too bad. And my phone keeps buzzing, by the way. If you guys hear that, I'm sorry, but I'll get that on my lap, so at least buzzing something that's less firm right now. But I might get a boner later on if this game keeps going the way it is. There we go. There's another kill onto the Lee Sin. And let's go ahead here and clean up these minions here. And Fizz is going to tank the turret for us. Awesome, Ghost. Well done. And let's just go ahead and get this turret for ourselves. Not too bad. That Spaghetti's going to go in here. I'm going to join him here as soon as I can. But he's going to go down before I can even do anything to help him out. That's unfortunate. I am getting pretty low here, but I still have my ultimate and my gunblade available, both of which will heal me quite a bit. I'm going to sit in this brush. I don't think they're going to know I'm here, and they might show up to farm. Until then, I'll play guitar solo. Alright, we're done. So let's go ahead and equip the minions. And, alright, I guess we'll kill the Grub, or the Crux. You can see the proc damage on the E, or not the E, sorry, the W, the second proc of it still heals me a lot, so it's pretty damn good, even if you're alone, because you can sustain massively with it, which is pretty awesome. So going back here, we'll pick up ourselves the Ninja Tabby finished here, but, oh no, wait, never mind, we can. I was concerned I might not be able to finish Triforce, but I looked at the numbers in reverse, like a dummy. I was seeing 3,200 gold instead of the 2,300 gold, so we can actually afford the Triforce. This is the moral of the story. So we'll pick that up, get ourselves that Ruby Crystal for the Styx Gauge. The Styx Gauge is amazing on Mordekaiser because being an unmobile champion like he is not very quick, and he doesn't have any mobility spells. Because of this, I mean, I guess you could say his W is, but not really, in my book at least. Because of this, if any assassins dive on him, he has a very tough time avoiding this. And so if Fizz, Talon, Lee Sin, whoever wants to dive on me does, and they do a bit of damage to me, that Styx Gauge is going to save my ass. Not to mention, it's just a really good item in general. And it looks like Fizz is actually pushing bot lane out, and I don't want him to take my turret, so I'm going to go down there and deal with that. I think the rest of my team should go and deal with the top lane, though, but that's just my opinion. But it looks like they actually want to gangbang Fizz instead. I'll go this way and cut him off here, actually, because he's going to try and go for that pink ward. But that is not going to work to your benefit, buddy. Use the E here. He's going to jump right through my team. He's going to go over the wall. I don't have flash, but the Leona, yeah, the Leona E is going to miss. Somebody should have been standing here waiting for that, honestly. Someone should have predicted that. I was leading the charge, and the person leading the charge needs to continue to lead the charge, not go and block the escape. So that kind of sucks, but it's okay. No big deal. So pick up the minions here. By the way, although Triforce is kind of odd on Mordekaiser at first glance, in all seriousness, it's actually pretty damn solid because it gives you, a bunch of great stats. But you gotta keep in mind the Spellblade effect is based on your base AD, which Mordekaiser just so happens to be the largest in the game. So this number right here in blue, 133. Right now, at level 16, that is the highest in the game. That does not scale with, Runes Master thing, but like that's built into your champion. The extra AD is the hold on here. The extra AD is that yellow number, or the green number, I should say. 83 extra damage I've got from like runes, masteries, items, all that. So the base AD I have is what Triforce procs off of, based on your level. And so right now I've got the highest in the game with Mordekaiser. So Triforce ended up becoming really good because of that. Not to mention the extra mobility it provides, and a lot of other great stuff is all there with the Triforce. It's a great item. You just need to get the other core items first to make sure that it's effective. Otherwise, it ends up becoming a bit of a waste, in my opinion. But it's not too bad for us. Let's get a lot of wards in their jungle, though. May as well. We have that upgraded trinket. We'll go and take out the Raptor camp here. May is freaking well, right? And let's see if we can take out some minions here, steal them from Lux like a scumbag. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Well, the last outer turret that we have left is the top one, and Darius is already making his way over there, so we may as well join him and see what we can do to help get this turret. And once we have all these turrets, hello, Talon, what's up, buddy? I'm just gonna go ahead and ult him here. One more slap in the face should do the trick. And he's actually gonna die to Lux laser, or Lux damage of some sort. I'm not sure what healed him, but I'll take it. And now we have a Talon Ghost, so it's a 6v4 now. Not too bad for us. I mean, not the exact definition of a 6v4, but Talon, get to safety. No! Maddie LeBlanc, be safe. All right, be safe, my friends. Now let's go ahead and put this on him and see what Maddie LeBlanc wants to do. Go get the Soraka. Get her. No. Yeah, ulting a melee target is not always the best option, but then again, your ulti steals percentage HP, so if you're able to steal a percentage HP from a tank, it ends up becoming pretty damn effective. So there we go, there's the Fizz out of the fight. Who can we go on to next? I'm thinking it makes a lot of sense to go on to the Lee Sin here, so I'm probably exhausted to him, try and chase him out. Never mind, let's go on to these guys, because these guys are way more vulnerable. What am I thinking? Let's go on to Soraka here. Boom, slap on the face. She's gonna go down. That's a 3 for nothing so far. And yeah, Talon's not a part of that, so it's a 4, I guess, in the long run. But yeah, still really solid for us. We're sitting 11-1 now. Great scoreline, great game so far. And let's see what we can do here. Our ulti is coming up soon, so we can combo someone again here if we choose to. We guys unloading the turret here. And now get the inhibitor. So our first inhibitor of the game, we have broken their base. Very, very nice. And we can actually rotate back here, set up vision on Baron on our way back. How long until the next one loads? It doesn't actually tell me, which kind of sucks. So I guess I'll just get one word by their blue. And their blue is actually here, so I'll go ahead and steal that. You can see the damage that third proc, though, from my Q does. It's nuts. I absolutely love it. So much damage. And let's see here if we can take the Scout Crab as well. Help set up Baron even further. And there we go. And I think I got another ward now, so I'll set up another ward here. And now Baron is set. All we had to do was get those 3 things going on, and we got it all set up. Now my team's going to set up Dragon, it looks like. And my team actually kind of needs me, so I'm going to get the Syrinx Gauge and also Home Guards as soon as I can afford them, which I'm pretty close to. And I'll be able to actually join them and help out with the Dragon. Looks like they actually got the Talon kill, so never mind. They don't really need me nearly as much, so I'll hold off on the Home Guards for now. Because it looks like there's a 1v1 top lane, then a 3v3 at Dragon, and I'm almost there, so if the 3v3 does, begin, I'll be able to clean up. And the Fizz is just being really weird this game. He's constantly getting out of position and getting caught out and going a little bit too ham. It's not working out for him. He is getting hit by a Lux ulti, but that's okay, because we're going to pop the E onto Lux, or not the E, the W, and kill off the Fizz. No contest. And there we go. There's our first Dragon with Mordekaiser now, finally. So let's bring our Dragon over here, and let's try and get onto this Soraka. If I get the W onto Leona, I might be in a good spot. There we go. Get this Gunblade on her and hit her over the head with that Q. And that's going to do a lot of damage. Who is next? I'm not sure. Darius is in the base, though, actually. And we might have a catcher onto Lee Sin. That really good, what is that thing called? A kick. What is it called? Dragon's Rage, I think is what it's called? I'm not really sure. If their red buff's up, though, I'm going to happily take that from them. Thank you, sir. And where'd my Dragon go? Oh, there he is. Hey, Dragon. Go on, take him out. Yeah, 1v1. 1v1 Black Ops. 1v1 Call of Duty on shipment. Yeah, the Dragon's got it all figured out. Alright, Dragon, where are we going? Is anyone here to kill? Alright, let's kill some minions. Yeah, help me kill these minions. I can't do it alone. Alright, let's go back this way, Dragon. Don't want you taking too much tower damage. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's a good song. What a cool guy. Alright, well, he's gonna get out, but that's okay. Actually, Dragon, go kill Fizz. Fuck fishes, right? Eat fishes. You're a dragon, that's what you do. Alright, I should probably leave now. There's like 3 people here, and my Dragon's Tails is gone. Is this gonna be on YouTube? No, what's YouTube? I use One True Video. Let's go out here and take out the minions, though. And Fizz wants to dance, I'll happily dance. And uh-oh, there's a lot of people here. I'm gonna ulti the Lee Sin actually. So I think ultimate Lee Sin is the way to go on this one. And can we do enough damage to these guys? I think we can. There we go. All the damage came out. The Sterix Gauge shield also coming out. 3v1, no problem. Yeah, I know Lux came and helped, but these guys went on me 3v1 and they could not take me out, and that makes me happy, although Lux did help quite a lot, let's be honest. Let's go and take the turret, though. I think their team is kind of against the point where they're losing interest in the game, so let's go ahead and try and close it out here pretty soon. And unfortunately, our Q does not actually do any bonus damage to structures, but that would be pretty OP, so it's fair enough that it doesn't. If I can use my Gunblade onto the MF, though, I might be able to actually take her out. But then again, she's on her turrets, and I just don't want to worry about that. But yeah, I'm getting the vibe their team is pretty much given up. So let's just look to end this game out as soon as possible. Don't want to extend a game where their team is not really trying. Yeah, there's the surrender vote. So hopefully you guys liked this game. If you did, make sure to drop that like rating. Helps with the channel so much. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this one. And hopefully you guys learned a thing or two about Mordekaiser with the rework. And hopefully going forward, they won't change them too drastically. So this video can be, I guess, last a lot longer and be relevant for a lot longer, so I have to update him, because although I love playing him, he's a lot of fun, he is definitely extremely complicated, and there's so many things to talk about with him, and my voice gets very sore after 6 games back to back trying to get a good Mordekaiser game. So hopefully you guys like this. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.